She responded timidly, but soon the notes were all she was living for. In one of them, he promised to arrange everything if she would spend the night with him. Imagining it was impossible to bring such a thing to pass, she did not mind. She did not mind playing along and agreeing to his bold proposal. Mademoiselle de Louise had a chambermaid named Angelique, who dressed her for bed and slept in an adjoining room. One night, as the chaperone was knitting, de Louise looked up from the book she was reading to see Angelique carrying her mistress's night clothes to her room. But for some strange reason, Angelique looked back at her and smiled. It was Richelieu, Richie Lou, expertly dressed as the maid. De Louise nearly gasped from fright, but caught herself, realizing the danger she was in. If she said anything, her family would find out about the notes and about her part in the whole affair. What could she do? She decided to go to her room and talk the young Duke out of his ridiculously dangerous maneuver. She said good night to her chaperone. But once she was in her bedroom, the words she had planned were useless. When she tried to reason with Richie Lou, he responded with that look in his eye, and then with his arms around her. She could not yell, but now she was unsure what to do. His impromptu words, his caresses, the danger of it all. Her head was whirling. She was lost. What what was virtue in her prior boredom compared to an evening with the court's most notorious rake? So while the chaperone knitted away, the Duke initiated her into the rituals of libertinage, whatever that means, or libertinage, or whatever. I don't know. This boy cold. He came dressed as the maid in the room. You feel me? She don't know what's going on. That boy cold. Months later, or that might mean he fucked her. Yeah, I think he had sex with her. I think that's what that means. Anyway, months later, D. Louise's father had reason to suspect that Richard Lulu had broken through his lines of defense. The chaperone was fired. The precautions were doubled. The Lawrence, the